All right, a Fox 35 News exclusive. 9-year-old Jamaria Sessions was found dead back in June in Montverde. Fox 35 News first brought you the story then as deputies were trying to figure out how she died. And tonight, they say they have some tragic answers.
Deputies say this woman beat the little girl and instructed her dog to attack her. Fox 35's Marie Edinger joins us live now. So Marie, this woman was the girlfriend of the young girl's dad?
That's exactly right. Deputies are calling this the worst case of abuse they have ever seen in Lake County. Jamaria Sessions had two grandmothers who she'd stayed with in the past, and we spoke exclusively with both of them today.
That's a baby. That's a baby. A beautiful little girl not gone.
Of a 9-year-old baby? 9.
9-year-old Jamaria Sessions was found dead in June. Now we know she was tortured and brutally beaten, allegedly by her father's girlfriend, Tyshael Martin.
This is the worst case of aggravated child abuse we've ever seen.
Martin's arrest affidavit says while her other kids watched, she sicked her 103-pound Rottweiler on Jamaria, then kicked and beat her.
There was no reason to hurt my granddaughter.
The home was full of security cameras, which deputies say caught the attacks on video. In one video, Martin is heard saying, "I'm fixing to kill her," according to the affidavit.
The world needs to know evil when they see it, so her picture needs to be everywhere. If I had the money, I would invest in a billboard in every state. So
the sheriff's office says that was far from the first instance of abuse. Martin is accused of beating her as a form of punishment and making her run with her hands above her head.
I don't have the words to describe it. It's unimaginable and completely inhumane.
So where was Jamaria's father? The sheriff's office says he left the home because he and Martin were fighting. His daughters have lived with each of their grandmothers in the past. Both told me today they want custody of the children. And now they want maximum punishment for the woman accused of killing their granddaughter.
You gotta explain to her sister what happened to her sister. She's not gonna understand that. She's only 6 years old.
the justice that she deserves is not what the state does.
No one else has been charged in this case, though the Lake County Sheriff's Office says the investigation is active and ongoing. Martin is being held on no bond. Live in Lake County, Marie Edinger, Fox 35 News.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Monday. I'm doing well myself, and I hope you had a very, very nice, relaxing weekend. Ours went well. They just go too fast. You know how that is. I tell you, I come across this story probably about a month ago myself, and I sit on it for a while. Matter of fact, I forgot about it. Then I seen a reminder, which was this story right here, and it was good news. Okay. Simply because I want this woman who did this to this child, or so-called allegedly done it to the child, to get capital punishment for what she did to this child. You understand? And that's what this story is talking about. Now, the heading says, "I'm fixing to kill her. Woman ordered 100-pound Rottweiler to attack boyfriend's 9-year-old daughter. Should get the death penalty," prosecutors say. I don't normally agree with the prosecutors, but in this case, yes, I definitely agree with the prosecutors on this one. Matter of fact, I've been coming across so many cases now that I pretty much agree with the prosecutors on when they even say that these people should get the death penalty, because it just don't make no damn sense, man, that anybody would do something like this to a child, that you would hate a child so much. You know, this goes so far beyond discipline. This had nothing to do with discipline. This was straight up child abuse. And that's just all there is to it. Now, to get into this article right here, this is the child right here to the left, Jamaria Sessions. And the lowlife Tyshael Elise Martin. And she's in Lake County Jail with her buck-eyed ass. You know what I mean? But anyway, to get into the article, it says here, Florida prosecutors are seeking the death penalty against a woman accused of ordering her family's 100-pound Rottweiler to attack her boyfriend's 9-year-old daughter before fatally beating the girl. So, I guess the dog didn't do enough damage to the child to the point to where Now, she just figured, well, I need to add in on this by further doing more harm to the child. Okay. Now, it goes on to say here, Tyshael Elise Martin, 35, is charged with first-degree murder, aggravated manslaughter of a child, and aggravated child abuse in the June death of Jamaria Sessions and Mount Verde, about 25 miles west of Orlando. Investigators obtained video from inside the home of the girl's savage beating allegedly at Martin's hands. Well, if you got her on video, this Martin on video doing this to this child, it's not alleged anymore. It's facts. That's just what it is. But to continue, an autopsy determined Jamaria died of blunt force injuries to the head, torso, and extremities, and thermal injury to the right foot. Those must have been burns. The medical examiner ruled the death a homicide. Now, the state's attorney in Florida's 5th Judicial Circuit filed a motion stating that intent to seek the death penalty in order to impose capital punishment for murder in the Sunshine State. Prosecutors must prove beyond a reasonable doubt at least one out of a list of aggravating factors. In Martin's case, they say they can prove 5, all 5 of them. Here they are. Here's a whole entire list of them. Florida Statute 921.141 6D. The capital felony was committed while the defendant was engaged or was an accomplice in the commission of or an attempt to commit aggravated child abuse. Florida state these numbers here too. The capital felony was especially heinous, atrocious, or cruel. Okay, right there on 2, they got her. Okay, 3. The capital felony was a homicide and was committed in cold, calculated, and premeditated manner without any pretense of moral or legal justification. 4. The victim of the capital felony was a person less than 12 years of age. 5. The victim of the capital felony was particularly vulnerable because the defendant stood in a position of a familiar or custodial authority over the victim. Okay. Well, here it is. They got her. All these things that are alleged, that she could be, convicted on, they're right here. And especially if they got her ass on camera. Okay. Especially. Now, this right here, in conclusion, it has a lot more to it, but I'm not going to go into it. It says here, as Law and Crime previously reported, Lake County Sheriff's deputies responded the morning of June 17 to a home in the 1600 or 16,000 block of Harbor Oaks Drive in Mount Verde. Paramedics found Jamaria naked with a significant number of abrasions, small punctures, burns, possible bite marks, and bruising covering her body, all in various stages of healing. A probable cause arrest affidavit said. Okay, that's enough. So basically, these injuries that this child had are old injuries that was in the process of healing, meaning that she was sustaining this kind of abuse for over a period of time by this bug-eyed bitch. So I don't have to hope that they're going to put her to death, because they are going to. They can prove these things if they got her on, video doing this to this child. Much deserved. But the only thing is this. I hope when they do, convict her, and they are going to convict her, and I'm glad. I hope they don't take 10 to 20 to 30 years to do it. You see, go ahead and get rid of her raggedy ass for what she did to this child. That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular story right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts on it in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.